and welcome back to another video. This is Crypto Coins, and in this video we're going to go over my DeFi Kingdoms position. I've been invested exactly 10 days now and I'm up 190%. Yes, 190%. I've been extremely pleased with this investment, and I'm going to go over what I'm doing in the game, my position, and any relevant news that is happening right now that is potentially moving the price higher. So before we get to the video, make sure to go check out my YouTube channel. I have a lot of great crypto resources here following DAO projects and anything DeFi. I'm interested in staking, farming, and rebasing, earning that nice staking rewards every day. So that's what this channel is about, finding the best crypto projects. And you can look around here. Uploads is my latest uploads, crypto resources, give you a lot of tutorials, how-to tutorials, very useful. And below we have my journey and investments throughout different projects and my results. So make sure to go check out my YouTube channel. In addition to my channel, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Also, make sure to check out my Patreon to support this content, and Discord. Discord is free. We find a lot of new projects and free resources there on Discord. So go check out Discord. Let's get back to the video. Before we start with the numbers, let's take a look at Bitcoin to see what it's doing and compare that towards Harmony One and Jewel. Bitcoin had a sell-off, about a 36% sell-off there from the tops of 70. Now it's trading at 48,600. And it is holding here nicely above 45,000. I like the price action, and I like how it's stabilizing above 45,000. These are the times to add into positions when it's consolidating. And I'm optimistic going forward for next year for Bitcoin in general and the overall crypto space. Now let's take a look at Harmony One USD. DeFi Kingdoms and the Jewel token is based out of the Harmony One network. And let's see what it's been doing in the past few days. It's had a nice rally from 15 cents to now about 25 cents. And that is approximately, let's see what percentage gain that is from that low. That's approximately a 65% gain. Nice move there from Harmony One. And technically, if we look at the charts, it's trading within a channel, and it's hitting that channel right now. It's trading and holding above nicely, above 15 cents, but getting hit here around 26, 27 cents. It might slow down here, hit a speed bump, and come back down to take a breather before it breaks out. Or it could be a complete fail and we go lower. So we're gonna have to wait and see, but technically that is what is happening with Harmony One, and that's why we're seeing also Jewel run. It's getting some of that appreciation from the Harmony One network. Let's look at some price action here from DeFi Kingdoms. If we look at the overall charts of DeFi Kingdoms, it was trading within a $5 range, between $5 and $10. And it finally broke out of that range and making new all-time highs. It did take a breather here around $10, and it just created more momentum. More buyers came in here buying the dip, and it is now rallying. This is what it looks like in a 7-day chart. I invested in this project 10 days ago, and I definitely got the bottom. If we zoom out, I bought on the 12, and the 12 is here. I bought perfectly at the bottom right before the launch. My first video was released I believe on the 12th or 13th, and if you've been following and tracking my channel, you would have had some awesome opportunities. Now we're higher, a lot higher, and I overall like this project. I'm bullish Metaverse, I'm bullish the future of DeFi gaming, and I'm bullish DeFi overall. So I thought this game ticked every box of the investments that I'm looking for, and I'm glad I pulled the trigger. Unfortunately, I didn't put a full position like I normally would, but I did put a reasonable position. Typically my full positions are around $1,000, and I put a $700 position. I already sold a portion, so I reduced my risk, and I'm up significantly. Before we see the numbers, let's see what other news is happening here with DeFi Kingdoms. If we look at their Twitter, 20 hours ago, they announced that they hit a total of $650 million total value locked. Great accomplishment. They were posting a few days ago that they hit 300, 400, 500, and now we're hitting 6. They are accumulating $100 million every other day. It's just remarkable. So congrats there. They hit $650 million total value locked there, a milestone reached on the 21st. That was yesterday. And if we scroll up higher, they hit the $700 million mark. Yes, they now have $700 million total value locked. Congrats there for DeFi Kingdoms. And if we take a look at their Medium updates, they announced 3 days ago some helpful resources for DeFi Kingdoms. We would like to thank the talented DeFi Kingdoms community. We have been seeing a lot of initiative from our members and cannot wait to showcase all of these new projects. We will also help support the development of more applications and resources in DeFi Kingdoms ecosystem through our grant and bounty program. So it looks like they have a program for developers. Someone from the DeFi community created this DeFi Kingdoms wiki database with a lot of information. I will leave a link under the description of this video if you would like to see that site. This is what this website looks like. You can hit database, and there's a lot of stats here about the game, about quests and items. Questing looks like is now live. I don't play the actual game, but this is all bullish for the game. There's a lot more transactions and there's a lot of stats here. So this is why the coin is running. The game continues to show proof of concept. These are stats of heroes being summoned by date, tavern sales by date. Tavern is where you buy and sell heroes, and top 10 hero sales. A lot of information here. There's notes, there's tools. Let's see, content is showing links. And so there's a lot of information there. So the community is growing and developers are creating new tools to give more data and statistics for game players. Pretty freaking awesome. The DeFi Kingdoms community is growing strong. So let's take a look at my position and what I'm doing. On December 12th, I started investing on DeFi Kingdoms. My original investment was $700. Since then, I sold a position for $413 profit, and now I'm only invested $286. I currently have 58.69 coins of Jewel. That's 36.214x Jewel. The current multiplier is 1.639, and the market price right now is $14.05. That puts this position at a market value of $833, plus I already closed $413 profit. That puts this position at a gain of $960 from my current investment. That's a gain of 190%. Mind-blowing. So 2 things that I did in this position that I wish I did better was I should have put on a full position immediately, and I put a 70% position. And I sold a little too early on that $413 close position. So regardless, I'm extremely happy. I think I'm gonna let the $200 sit here and not withdraw those for a while. And at the same time, I'm rebasing, collecting fees and transactions from the actual game. So let's take a look at what that looks like. So far, I'm only invested $286 right now. Coins bought, 58.69 coins. Average cost right now, based on this investment, is $4.89. I've earned about 0.66 coins. That's around $9 of interest, and earned APY 1.13%, and total gain 190%, $960. If we take a look at the chart, the blue is my investment, how much money I invested. I started out with $700. I reduced the risk, and now I'm only invested $286. The price of Jewel is somewhere down here, dwarfed by my investment, so you can't really see that price action, but we did see it on CoinMarketCap. It's been on a beautiful rally. And the yellow is the market value of this position. It's linear here, and it's only gone up since I got in, earning interest and getting that price appreciation. We did see a pullback since I did lock in some of my profits, so the total value of that position did draw back, but it is now going back up. Very nice there out of DeFi Kingdoms. Nothing but positive reviews. Now, what do I think? Is it time to get in right now? It's pretty heated. It's had a beautiful run, and you want to be cautious. I wouldn't go full mowing into a position right now. I would do a starter position, a quarter position, and average into this over time. You had several chances when it was trading between $6.50 and $10, which was a pretty reasonable time. And now that it's at $14, it's getting a little worrisome, since if we do go back to the Harmony 1 chart, technically we're hitting a support line there, and we can use the Harmony 1 network coin as a point of reference. So this could be that we are going to take a breather, and there might be more opportunities there to buy into DeFi Kingdoms here. We might see a pullback back down to $10. That is my overall thoughts on the game. Overall, if you have a long-term perspective, nothing to worry about. You can start buying in heavily now, but it all depends on your time horizon. If you're looking at this investment as an investment for 1 to 3 years out, it really doesn't matter at this time if you buy now or you buy next week. Or you can average into a position over a course of a month and just try to get a better price. Extremely happy with this position. There's other games I'm also watching, and I'm gonna play the investing side of these games instead of playing the actual games. The only one game I am playing right now that I want to play is Rome DAO, and I want to play that game because I'm gonna be part of the first campaign, and any of those items are going to be rare in the future. There will be some rare items. Any game that is released, the first campaign always has some rare items. So I am going to play that game for those rarity items and hodl those items until I can flip them for a nice profit down the road. Now, if you're new to the game, what you want to do is acquire Harmony 1 token. I have tutorials. The first video I release, I have a tutorial how to get involved. You go to the trader and you select your Harmony 1 token, and you want to buy Jewel. And you can either buy Jewel, go to the banker here, bank, and you go to the teller, and you can stake it here. You deposit it and stake your Jewel tokens and earn 1/3 of generated trading fees. You will get paid 1/3 of generated trading fees if you stake your Jewel. I made the calculations. We're looking at about a 40% APR based on my calculations. Another way that you can play this game is to go to the gardens, and you can farm pull to earn even more Jewel. There are some withdrawing fees. I think if you wait 3 weeks, you pay the least amount of fees. You have to go into their documentations, and it explains the fees for liquidity pool tokens and withdrawing. So if you do a Jewel MIS liquidity pool token pair, you're getting paid 850% APR with Jewel tokens. You go to the banker to claim them, and you can stake them. There's also Jewel 1 super bid, Jewel XYA, Jewel Phantom, Jewel BUSD, paying 683%, Jewel 1, 646%, Jewel UST, 640%, Jewel Rapmatic, 631. So you have a lot of great pairs here, paying over 500% there on those investments. Jewel Luna is slightly less, 497, and 1 BUSD, 227. And it goes, as you scroll lower, the percentage goes lower when you go to more of these stable coins. That's another way you can play it. You get paid through Jewel, and you can restake those Jewels. So another great way to get involved with the game. Since I did sell a position, I do plan on farming. Once we get a little bit of a price correction, I might come in here with my profits and unstake my Jewel to create a liquidity pool token. So we're gonna have to wait and see once that happens if I come back in here. So that's how you get involved with the game. So I hope you enjoyed this content. If you found this content of any value, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. Check out my YouTube channel. I have a lot of great playlists there, and links under the description of this channel for Patreon and Discord. Discord is free. You have my calculators there. All my resources are free. So that's gonna wrap it up, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I have another great video coming up, and I'll catch you on the next one.